Okay, so the all-new Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Plus, I wanted to go ahead and share with you what my experience has been like using this tablet over the past few days. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, to start off, this is not my full review of the Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. This is simply me sharing what my experience has been like using it over the past few days. Now, I was going to say the past 5 days, but the thing is, I also got the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, so I've been testing that out also. So I've actually been using this guy for, I'm going to say about 3 days, roughly. Now, in that 3 days, I've learned enough about this tablet in a way where I can actually, share with you a few of the things that kind of pop to the eye, right? So I've said for a number of months, I would say, for a while at least, I've said for a while that this was not really a major upgrade going from the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Like in my case, I think that's what I have there with the fireplace. It's not a major upgrade. We need to be careful in terms of the things that have been upgraded. So cosmetically, like the hardware, it hasn't been upgraded that much, actually barely been upgraded, but there are subtle changes that still make a major difference. The very first one being the S Pen, and specifically the latency. You're looking at 2.8 millisecond. In terms of the latency, that is almost non-existent, right, compared to the 9 milliseconds found on the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus and the S7 S Pen. Now, what that means is if you are buying this slate, if you are picking up a tablet like this one for, let's say, drawing or taking down notes, that is a noticeable difference. That is a difference that is going to hit you immediately, assuming you were used to using the Galaxy Tab S7 or the S7 Plus. Like in my case, those are my main tablets. I want to call that. Those are my two main tablets. Tab S7 when I'm on the go, and the S7 Plus when I'm home and I'm watching, movies or whatever the case may be. So I am very familiar with what the writing experience or the drawing experience is like on those tablets. And I have to say this. It may seem like a subtle change, but that latency going from 9 milliseconds to 2.8 is major. You literally do not see the lag. It is as if you are writing with a pen or a pencil, as if you're drawing with a pencil, and that on its own improves the user experience by a whole lot. And I'm sure people who like to draw or who take down notes or just artists could attest to that. That lag being almost non-existent really improves the user experience. Now, that's just one thing. The next thing that also jumped to the eye, right? So another change that is fairly palpable is the selfie camera. You have a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera on this tablet here, and picture quality is better. Granted, a lot of people don't take pictures like that with their tablets, right? People tend to take pictures or videos, whatever the case may be, using their phones. But if you happen to have your tablet and you wanted to make videos or take a picture with your tablet, this guy is actually pretty impressive. That 12 megapixel ultra wide is actually pretty impressive, and it has, of course, something that is similar to center stage that the iPad Pros, like the newer iPads have, right? Center stage, where you have the lens adjusting to all of the movements in that setting and making sure that everything remains, within the frame. Now, sure, it's not as sophisticated, I would say, or let's say maybe not as intuitive as center stage that is found on the iPad Pro is, but it is extremely close and it would definitely do the job, right? And of course, on the back, you also have an upgraded main camera with a 13 megapixel main camera and a 6 megapixel ultra wide. So I'm going to say that those two things are kind of the main upgrades that literally pop to the eye like immediately as soon as you turn on the tablet. Otherwise, when I'm going back and forth between this and the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, I can't tell the difference. Of course, because I've had this for a few days, I'll be able to tell what it is, but when I'm saying I can't tell the difference is that if I'm watching a movie here or if I'm watching a movie on the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, there's no difference. It is literally the same display, right? 1752 by 2800, I believe it is for the resolution. So it's exactly the same size, the same Super AMOLED display, the same 16 by 10 ratio, the same 266 PPI. So when you are putting them side by side, there is absolutely no difference. In fact, we've all known for months now that Samsung was simply going to be the same displays that they've made, for the Galaxy Tab S8, for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 and the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. They were going to use that for the Galaxy Tab S8 and the Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. Obviously, the platform is where the major upgrade took place, right? With this loaded with the all-new Qualcomm chipset, the newest, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Although, to be fair, I don't see a major difference in terms of user experience. When it comes down to like day-to-day stuff, navigating the internet, so if you already have the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, there's really no need for you to upgrade to this unless you truly want to. Also, obviously, there are other additional advantages, to picking up the newest tablet, right? Because then you start counting your support, your Samsung support or the OS support starting this year. And not only that, with this newer generation, you get up to 4 OS support. So that means 4 years, at least based off the frequency at which they've been releasing, software upgrades. So software updates. So you're looking at roughly 4 years of support as opposed to what you would get on the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. These are just a few things for you to keep in mind when you are trying to choose between the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus and this one here. And by the way, if you do like the content so far, I truly appreciate that. Please make sure to hit both the like and the subscribe button there. Again, very much appreciate it. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about here is going to be just the battery. Battery itself, I'm getting roughly what I would be getting from the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. So no surprises there, at least when the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus was brand new. Because Galaxy Tab S7 Plus is a little bit older, this definitely lasts a little bit longer. But when I compare that to when I bought the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, it's roughly still a day, right? It will depend on your type of usage. So I can't really tell you how long it's gonna last, but either way, the battery is great. Obviously, it does support fast charge at up to 45 watt, which is what I would highly suggest you do. You pick up a 45 watt charger so that you can go ahead and, charge this guy as fast as possible. Now, other than that, I'm gonna say that to me, someone who owns a Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, there hasn't been anything really drastic, right? I could definitely notice some upgrades, added to this, which are very notable, I would say. So what that means is that you can't really go wrong with a Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. In fact, if you were trying to choose between the Galaxy Tab S8, Tab S8 Plus, and Tab S8 Ultra, the Tab S8 Plus actually really sits right in the middle there, and you get kind of the best of both worlds, right? So you get the power that is spread across all 3 tablets. You get the Super AMOLED display, which is just so beautiful, but you don't get to spend $1,100 for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, but you do fall right in the middle there, right? So this might just be a very nice compromise. Now, I'm not gonna go into any additional details. It was just kind of a quick video, just sharing with you all what my experience has been like with this guy. Watching videos, same deal as what it was on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. As I mentioned, same Super AMOLED display, beautiful display. I don't know if you've ever used one. For those who are not familiar with what a Super OLED display is, you gotta try it. High level of contrast, very nice blacks, very nice reds. It is truly something to experience. Now, I haven't used the Galaxy Tab S8 just yet, but I have no doubt that the display on that, the LCD on that, is gonna be very, very good. I am looking forward to a very nice display on the Galaxy Tab S8 when it gets delivered. Gaming here, top notch. Watching movies so far, I'm loving it. So if you were set on getting a Galaxy Tab S8 Plus and you were kind of hesitating, just go ahead and get it. Unless, of course, you're looking to save money, then in that case, of course, you want to go ahead and pick up the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, which will offer you a lot of the things that are being offered here. Anyway, I'm certainly hoping that you found this informative. I am working on the comprehensive review of this guy here, and because I have so many tablets coming down the line, I am trying to get through these things as quickly as I possibly can, except work and other things are kind of pulling me away. But I will be dropping a full review of this guy here, and I will make sure that it is very comprehensive, so fairly long, so that you get all of the details, everything that you need to know about the Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. Anyway, let me know with your questions. Let's go ahead and get that back and forth going in the comment section. I will catch you in that comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video, of course, and as always, up until that next video, stay safe out there.